here in the north, this is the land of Vikings. And with the Yaller horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of Skål to usher two teams into battle. Up next, it's our main event between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. His defense motivated as ever, coming off that shutout to last week's win. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Vikings. His guys on the flip side, they're 0-2 on the season, facing a tough test in a game here they need to win. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And from Minneapolis, we're underway. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to.
30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. So off our first snap, we already have a pause for injury. One of the linebackers out there in some discomfort and being checked on. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Jones. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going for it himself. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He fields this at the 18. He's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the Vikings' 49-yard line.
So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his 2nd Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Burrow out of the shotgun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
T. Higgins. 12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. That's on target to Cooper. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Bengals first down.
Brown does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just the feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5, and to finish it off for 6, that is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face second down. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So that brings up 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo-birds.
Low left side, caught by Higgins. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
And the Bengals first down.
First down, Burrow to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. So first down from the 41.
15 more yards. That's another Bengals.
Play action now, Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to fight.
Intercepted in the end zone!
Well, they're in danger. They're going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Burks on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down carry for Jones. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Pass run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Burrow gets it out wide quick. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Right back to Chase. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2nd down now. They need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Burrow
and
from the gun.
At the 7-yard line.
He's got it. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-0 lead.
Bengals.
A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Rodgers. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Jefferson. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. It's on target to Moore. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 6.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first. A fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Get some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Vikings 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Here's Brown to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals
first down carry for Brown. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Here's Burrow.
At the 43-yard.
Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Burrow on first down. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
12 more yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Burrow now on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Brings up second and 10.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And this one doesn't go far. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To throw again, it's Burrow. Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
To the air on 3rd and long. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. Has some daylight through the 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
No throw, 3rd and long. This connects with Higgins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
A gain of 12
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Cincinnati.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Burrow to the air now. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Going play action here. Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Isaiah Likely. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got Brown on the slant. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
21. Vikings 7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He can run it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings, 1st down.
McCarthy looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, sometimes there's nothing you can do but throw your hands up and stare at the ground, partner. He knew he was beat deep, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, and this is one of those just killers, right? These spot fouls, it's fuel for an offense, often leads to points with a big explosive play like this, and it could be a morale killer for his defense.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. McCarthy to throw it. He's got it. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots at this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. 1st down, Burrow to throw. That's likely on the quick slant. This gets forward to around the 29. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
4 yards on the
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Burrow from the gun. Completes it to his running back, Zach Moss. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So as they face 4th down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Vikings getting one more drive here before the break. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. That's cut and stride by Addison. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout.
And the Vikings.
Now it's McCarthy. And that that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense to the line fast.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second
Looking to throw.
At the 43-yard line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Brooks now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Starting the half with a give to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
And the Bengals.
Brown on the inside give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action now. Burrow finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bengal first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here he goes again. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. First and
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First and 10. Here's Jones. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Jones once more. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. Jukes away from one. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Drops back. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Jones going to try to pick it up. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Reichert connects there, and that gets him back to within 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponents. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. And I'll give it to Mason. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Jordan Addison, incomplete. Daxton Hill on the coverage.
Here he goes, third and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Off the play fake, Burrow. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Bengals
Burrow now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Isaiah Likely. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a 3-possession game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He'll try and run this. This one up to about the 27-yard line. It was the All-Pro who hauled him down, Trey Hendrickson.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Set up the screen. It's Addison. This gets forward to around the 29. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Complete to number 3, Jordan Addison.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Running a screen now for Jones. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but he'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second and 3 now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Has a big strike to Addison. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. They've got first down here from the 36. A give left side to Jones. Escapes a defender. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's another Vikings first down.
Staying on the ground here with Jones. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Jones again on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Brooks now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throw from the gun.
The 28-yard line.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Burrow to the air now. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Outright, Cooper's got it. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
42. Vikings 24. McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5.
The Vikings take over.
The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings first down.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He keeps it and takes off. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. Yet again, it's Jefferson. He can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20.
13 yards on the play.
They're giving it to Jones on the option. Jukes away from one. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now we'll get a pause for an injured player. That's Aaron Jones, the man in question, and some obvious discomfort as he gets looked at. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. No run here. It's Mason. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings make an 11-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Burrow on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Throwing is Burrow. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
49. Vikings 31.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And scoring hasn't been an issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th
Desperation time here. And this one is launched downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. 2-score game. Got to get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do. And not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
One possession at a time. One play at a time. One bite at a time to the very end.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun and give to Jones. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now McCarthy. This one's to Hockenson outright. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
No throw, 3rd and long. We've got a screen to the running back. And they are on him, short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
He's snapping to McCarthy. Tries one back across his body, and it's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
56, Vikings 38.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And any comeback hopes they may have been entertaining, Brock. Well, they might have left the field after that last pick 6.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty incredible things happen in the fourth quarter before, but now a 3-score game coming off of a turnover. This one should be likely over.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Bengals get to it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bengals looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
McPherson's kick is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Moore with a return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Up in the pace here as the clock continues to run.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and
from the shotgun, McCarthy.
26-yard line.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So the penalty would have given them a lot of yardage anyway, Brock, but getting the catch, that makes it feel a whole lot better.
Look at his ability to not only work deep downfield through contact, but come up with the catch as well. You know, Kate, that's what scouts call competitive toughness. That's what a quarterback calls his best friend.
4 yards. Complete to Rondale Moore. 10 yards on the
They give up the gut to Chandler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings.
McCarthy throwing here. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
McCarthy. A 7-yard gain.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have work, so we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And that's the Bengals who are on that one, and that's a wrap on this ball game. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Here's a design run. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.